Hi everybody, it's your boy Trey, and I am back. I know it's been a while, guys. It's been a while. For you guys that don't know who I am and is new to my channel, this is your boy Trey, and I am a trans man, and I am from the Bahamas, the 242. Um, Yes, I want to first of all give thanks to everyone that have hit me up on my YouTube page, my Facebook page, my Instagram page. Hit me up and and tell me how they was inspired by my YouTube channel. I really appreciate all the love that you guys have truly had shown. I really appreciate it. Um, I also want to say thanks for everyone that went into my YouTube channel, Journey Towards Trey. This channel here, those who hit up my Facebook page, Dread Boy Rasta, those who hit me up on Instagram, Trey242. I really appreciate all the support, all the love, that you guys had given to me. Thank you guys so much. Um, I've been truly busy trying to do a lot of things, trying to see how I can put a lot of things together for everyone out there, my viewers, my subscribers, everyone. So for those, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to share this link to everyone, get it out there. Therefore, my YouTube channel is out there for a lot of different purposes. It's for to help those that are transgenders out there in the LGBTQ in the rainbow community, to give back to the community, to be actually an inspirational person for someone that is out there that face a lot of things in their life, whether if it was abuse, trauma, some sorts of some sorts of suffering, whether they had a hard life growing up, whether they're dealing with situations now, whether they were faced with different things in life. Like I'm using in my experience to help someone out there to basically help someone that is in need of, to get somebody's opinion, to see how their experience was, to to hear the good, the bad, because a lot of people talk about their surgeries but they only stay to the basics, where they basically talk about, oh, they had top surgeries, it was a lot of minor complications, or it was, an in and out procedure. No one really talks about the depth of their actual procedure. So I'm taking you guys through my journey and all my ups and downs and all my struggles and everything that I went to through my journey. Once again, this is your boy Trey, and I'm a trans man, and this is my journey and how I got here. Giving it to you guys as natural as I can possibly get it. It's been a while. Like I said, I've been doing a lot of things, trying a lot of new things, and doing basically a lot of new things. So yeah, so this moment here has been truly hard to basically get up the courage to stand here to actually show everyone me physically in a live video, other than putting up a photo of my ending results or how it may look now. Even though I'm still physically working out in the gym to have all of that build up more, but it's, way more shapely than how it was before at first. Anyone that did top surgery knows that it used to be bare and you feel like you're a kid, flat chested, and it's just so much different things. So, yeah, so like I said, I'm gonna walk you through it. In my last video that you guys have seen, I showed a journey to me going through um, my experience with my top surgery and through the complications to where I'm at now to where I looking now. And I'm going to show you guys a live feature of my chest throughout this live video. I would most definitely give you guys what it looks like now in a live feed. It's not too much of a difference, like I say, throughout my complications and back and forth dealing with doctors. Unfortunately, my workout and different things had to flip and different, I had to change it up a bit, couldn't go as normal as I usually go. So that was one of my hardest decisions, knowing that I love the gym, I love working out, and did not have the opportunity to do it because I want to make sure that everything is safe before going back to heavy lifting like I've enjoyed doing. But like I was telling you guys, my surgery was not the worst, but I've had a few complications, like I was telling you guys. I had a buildup of fluid, whereas both left and right chest started to exchange fluid. Like they were taking turns. Like 1 week it was the left, 1 week it was the right, and until it get to the point where it got infected, where I had to go and take antibiotics and try and get the fluid buildup to decrease so it would not spread further through the chest. So that was the doctor's main concern, was to monitor the buildup of the fluid. So that whole thing came with a process where I had to go back and forth out of Montreal to ensure that everything was good. But gradually through time, I've overcome that. Things had started to form in places that I thought that I would have disliked, but I still end up finding comfort and love within my own skin. So I basically gradually build up that body that I want and continuously will push forward to that look that I want. My complications and everything that I was faced is not a bad fix. It's an easy fix, and I am grateful, and I still don't have no regrets, no matter what I was faced throughout my top surgery. Um, with my grafting, I've lost a part of my grafting with the buildup of the fluid. It was stretched because there was so much fluid. The chest decided to like pull down with so much fluid. It started to get heavy. So therefore, if you look at some of my videos, you see where I talk and I say the buildup of fluid when it started to come through my areola. That was a scary thing because I gradually started to see parts and parts of my nipple graft then started to peel. So I knew eventually I would have lost it all or lost part of it, but I was okay because it could have got worse. And through the grace of God, everything has truly turned out to be a positive lookout and a positive outcome. So that has truly been great. Um, Once again, thank you guys for tuning in, and those who have not tuned in and will watch this video, this live later on. Thank you guys so much once again. I will introduce myself again. I'm your boy Trey, and this is my life, my journey, and how I got here today through my transition and my top surgeries. Throughout all the surgeries that I have taken, I will walk everyone through it. I will talk. I will have points where I will be answering questions that persons asked me throughout my Facebook. I had a lot of persons hit me up and told me that in their country, it's hard for them to do any of their surgeries because either the government or the community not accepting their gender or the way they choose to live their life. So not everyone has that free will to go out there and live freely and get the opportunity to have surgeries. There's a lot of persons that out there that want to have their surgery that transition, and only so far got is their T-shots or whatever sorts of way that they take their hormones. It's like they want that complete part, and that's their surgeries. And some people have a longer way, some people have an easier way, some people have complications, some don't have complications. So it all varies, depends on your body, your health. So I will always tell anyone and advise anyone that, when you're doing these surgeries, make sure your mental state, your body, your health, everything is at great state, because you need all of that to basically carry you throughout so much hours of surgery or underneath the anesthesia, or just to carry you through the whole journey of this surgery. Some people have that support, whereas they have a team that follow them, that you know go out there and stick to their side. Some people have to do it alone. So anyone out there that basically doing their surgery or had plans of doing their surgery, go ahead. My advice to you is everybody's situations are different. Everybody heals different. Everybody um process is different. So everybody's body reacts differently towards surgeries, towards anesthesia, towards anything surgical. Everybody are differently, um in so much different ways. um yeah, so my journey was not the hardest, not the worst, but I was faced with, like I say, minor complications. I will call minor because it was just a buildup of fluid, which could lead to something worse. But like I say, my doctor has truly had to stick to his word, and he had truly made sure that whatever would have come out of this would have been great. I would have been happy, and I thank him so much for that. And I don't know how much times I can basically thank him. Um, my journey has been great. I've seen so much different changes day by day, month by month. Today is actually a day that I take my T shot. I had my T shot today. So gradually, every time I basically take my shot, I feel like I move a step further to where I'm gonna be, or so I'm excited to what it's gonna look like and the outcome of it in every which way possibly. So, you know, there's always a greater look at things in life. So I've always put a positive impact out there. I always do my best in everything I do. I always stay positive no matter what the situation might be. I always stay positive. I always stay strong in everything I do because, hey, when you don't have that positive mentality, you don't have that positive energy around you, you don't have anything strong to hold you back, you will fall. And I've always been that one to always, either if I don't have anyone, I will hold myself up and I will fight to the end. And throughout my journey, I fight. You know, I've also had a lot of questions. Whereas I'm gonna hit based on some of the questions that I was asked through my Facebook. A lot of people have hit me up and asked me about my surgeries and how long was my buildup, how long did it take before I had a buildup of fluid, and different stuff like that. How was my healing process? Well, my buildup of fluid take basically of like a week or 2 weeks because um, I did not have that much chest to remove um, through my surgery, but I had a lot of tissues, whereas skin could have like grafting tissue where they were had to remove skin, um, and with that, that eventually caused a buildup of fluid throughout the time. And my body was stressed. I was going through my own different things like that. So it wasn't a positive feed that I had at that present point in time. So all of that, it was like an ongoing thing. So I eventually grad to what I was going through. It was hard. Um, Sometimes I felt like giving up, but I never given up because I know that at the end of every bad outcome, there's a good result. And that's one thing that I stayed positive and stayed focused on because I know at the end of the day that no matter what it was, I was going to get out there and make it happen, make it look like how I wanted. I know I had a great team. I know that they would have done their best to do whatever it could have done. So I was basically at ease, and that was the great thing about it. Um, Another question what I was asked was how long did I stayed in the hospital. Well, I stayed in the hospital for the same day. My surgery was a 1 day surgery in and out, because I was not living in Montreal. I was actually from Toronto, so my surgery is like an in and out process and different things like that. So, but I've stayed in Montreal for like four days max or whatever to make sure that if there's anything that I was close to my doctors or anything to make sure that everything was good before going back down to Toronto, which was like 5.5 hours drive. Most persons fly, or most persons move over there to basically go through the procedure and different things like that. But like I say, everyone has a different opinion. I find that Toronto is basically the hardest and the longest wait there is when it comes to surgeries because there's a lot of people when it comes to a wait list. And I was blessed happily with Montreal, where I was able to go out there sooner than I thought that I would basically go out there and have my surgery. So I was blessed with that, and I was happy that I had that opportunity to fulfill a dream that I won for a very long time. And I enjoy it to the max. Every day I love my body. Every day I'm excited to look at myself. I spend most of my days when I'm at home or when I'm free, just with no shirt on, getting comfortable, getting used to that. You feel loose. You feel like you're not carrying a load. I'm not looking at nothing that I don't like. The scars might be there, but that is something that I can cover up. They're like minor fix. They're nothing, so big or so drastic where it would take away from what you know that you are, So don't worry about the scars. There are minor fix. There are scars that can be covered up, There's bigger situations to worry about when it comes to those things. So I always say, follow your heart, follow your mind, go for it. Don't matter what no one say. Don't change your mind. Like, go out there, My experience is my experience. Um, what I was faced was what I face. It's not to say that everybody is going to go out there and face the same thing. Some people have an easy way in and an easy way out. Some people have different surgeries. There's all different ways of getting your top surgery done when it comes to a FTM. So um, it's, and for those that don't know, it's female to male. So I would always say when it comes to a trans man, it will be somewhat of a complication because it's more that you have to do when it comes to surgeries and different things. When it comes to a female, a trans female, it's more likely easy because you're taking away. With a trans male, you're adding. So it's like a difference with it. Um, Everybody have their different point of view of situations, people's surgeries. When I research and look at different persons' surgeries and persons that went through top surgery, I saw persons that had a great outcome, that had a perfect look, like they had a golden body, like it never looked like they ever had a stitch. Then I have persons that I looked and I saw complications where they lost everything and it's nothing there. I had saw persons where they had to get a tattoo placed there to make it look like something is there because they had to remove everything because the infections or complications. So I know that I'm not the only one that faced it, and I hope that anyone that goes out there and take on this, step in their life and their journey and their process, that they go with a positive mind and make sure that their health is number one in state, that it's great. Their mental state number two is great. Like, make sure those things, that you have that support and everything, because you can be hospitalized for for a long time. You never know what your outcome might be, or what you might go through. Like I said, I went in there with like 8 persons inside the room with me. When I came out of my surgery, it was like no one in there. So some people had it easy and some people had it hard. But everyone experiences different, and I'm happy that I've overcome that. I've reached to this stage in my life where I'm moving further with different surgeries and doing different things. So I'm grateful that I had given the opportunity to go out there and make my dream come true. Um, like I said, I would have never changed it for nothing. I feel every which way possible, in any which way I feel great within my skin, within my body. I am grateful. I am blessed. Your boy is highly favored, yo. Like, I'm enjoying everything out there that life has to offer for me, and that's what I can say. This is the live feed of me and my journey. Like, I've walked you guys through the day before my surgery, to my journey going to Montreal, to the night of my surgery, to the day of my surgery, to me coming out of my surgery, to me going through my complications, to me through my healing process, to me now. Like, I've walked you guys through a whole journey of my chest surgery. It seems like it had taken forever, but it's my life, my journey, and I want to walk you through it as natural as I can possibly walk you guys through it. Like I say, everybody is different. Some people don't feel comfortable. Some people feel scared. Some people don't want to show their scars. Some people are so shy. There's a million different things and a reason why, and that is okay. That is all okay to feel your way, my brothers out there, my trans brothers, my trans sisters. That is all right to feel, that way within yourself. If you don't want to, or if you're not ready to show your scars or anything, but don't feel less than of a person. You are who you are, and be proud in what you do. I would say stay positive everywhere. There's a lot of persons around the world that it's hard to basically even get that opportunity. So to know that you made that step in your life, like, thanks, and stay positive in everything that you do. When it comes to those things, you have to stay positive. um I also had some questions where I was asked how long before my fluids stopped building up, and the complications started to get to healing process. I would say within that month span of that 2 weeks that I had those complications. It was like for the whole month, it was like crazy. Like I say, back and forth, dealing with doctors, taking blood works, doing X-rays, doing ultrasounds, different things, trying to monitor the buildup of the fluid. But it was never seen as something urgent because, like I say, I see it as something minor. It could have been worse, but it was just a buildup due to my body act differently. But yeah, I still don't have no regrets. I love my skin. I like my body. I'm working forward to it now that I'm 100% to go to the gym. I don't have to miss 1, 2, 3 days. I can go into it full of fact. Everything is looking good. Everything is looking strong, positive. That's the things that I like to hear, especially going through a long process that felt like it had no end. Absolutely, it felt like it had no end. But I got here, and that's the great part about it. So, um, once again, I thank you guys so much for the love. I've never known that my life, my journey could impact so much different persons. Um, Even though you might have one or two persons out there that might feel negative towards your life, it is all right. I've learned one thing about life is no matter how you try to do good in life, no matter what it is that you do out there, there's someone that will always try to degrade you, and someone will always try to bring you down or make you feel less than a person. So it's for you to continue shining and to be the bigger bright and the bigger light in your life. That is key, and I would always recommend that to everyone. Like, I've been picked on, I've been targeted, I've been called names, I've been given it all, but I continue pushing through it all because I know at the end of the day it was something that I want. Everybody had their different opinion and their walks and everything through life. Everybody, felt differently pertaining to the changes. Some people admire the changes. Somebody find it like, wow, it was a great change. It was amazing. Some people find it whereas I look good both ways. Like, I had like, out of the negativity, I had like 2% negative. I wouldn't even give it 2%. I would say 1.00.0. Like, I wouldn't even give them a full fucking point. Like, seriously. But it was like so little of negativity in there. My positive in everything came from like 99.99% of people, and they had truly made me feel greater than myself, knowing that I could have inspired and opened up the heart of a lot of people. A lot of people shared story through me, through watching my stories, through my abuse, through all my trauma and different things. They reacted on different things. A lot of my videos are still being played back to back. I'm getting a lot of notification, a lot of feedback from YouTube stating that the videos are on a go. They're surfing the internet. Persons are liking it. That I appreciate everyone that showed some mad support. Like, I can show so much love and appreciation for you guys. Like, without you guys, like I said, I could not stand here, sit here in front of this camera and to face some of the hardest things in my life with you guys. But like I say, if I'm gonna give it to you, I'm gonna give it to you as real as I can possibly give it to you, as possible that the internet would allow me to go at it, you know. But I am happy, really, really, really happy within myself and everything that I've done. I don't have any regrets. That was a lot of questions that I was asked pertaining if I have regrets. I don't have any regrets. The only regret, mind you, I have one regret. The only regret that I have when it comes to my surgery is I should have paid more attention when it comes to my mental state, because I feel as if I had more of that under control, I would have never, my body would have never reacted differently. So, it's for me to do my job as well, for everything to come out great. So, I'm to also say that I have a part inside it as well. So I take my ownership with it. I'm not the ones to say, okay, the doctors did this or the hospital did this. Like, I'm 100% for a go when it comes to my hospital. They are awesome. They did some amazing work. They have some amazing results. Like, I met amazing people in there. The team is amazing. Like, they recognize your face when you walk in there. They treat you like your home. So I've never had a negative feed. Like I say, everyone is different. I was gracefully blessed with the opportunity. Um, a lot of people has been asking about my other surgeries. You guys will see that. I don't want to just bore you guys throughout a journey of just surgeries and complications. I want to do some more stuff. Like, get on some of the fun and exciting things and start doing some different stuff out there. Show you guys what I have to offer you guys out there. Going into this platform here, it takes a while. It takes a build up. So you have to build up so much different things to get it out there. So it's not an overnight thing. So I do a lot of things to basically try put it out there. So when I put it out there, it's not a mistake. It's not a take back. So I want to make sure that it's at standards, at the right place. Everything looks good, everything for a go. So you always have to have that test run before everything. So I want to have it going positive and great. So I have to make sure everything is great before putting it out there. But like I said, I'm working on a lot of things, especially for the kids, back to school. I want to give a shout out to Atlanta. Atlanta had showed some mad love for me. I had a lot of people hit me up on my Facebook page from ATL. Some mad love out there. Philadelphia, um, Maryland, New York. I had, oof, like, listen, I can name off a lot of people. And one thing that touched my heart was Nigeria. I had a few persons that hit me up from Nigeria that told their stories to me, and it was heartbroken. Like, it was hard feeling to even listen to some of the stories, because there are trans women out there that they're getting abused, they're getting beat, they're getting murdered, they're getting treated and looked at differently because of their sexuality, and it's sad and it's hard. And then there's other countries out there that has, you know, it's hard for them to go out there and basically find the fundings to do surgery, because it's not provided by government, or they don't have all the funds to pay for the surgeries, because bottom surgeries can range up to what, 15,000 to $30,000, depending on where or what type of surgeries you're doing. With top surgery can range from 6,000 to $15,000. So it's not, and it very depends on the country too. Some currencies are higher, so it's very hard. So all of this right here is basically to get my platform out there, to give back, to do different things, to show different persons that, hey, no matter what it is you go through in life, face your fears, face it, learn from, persons, I wouldn't say mistakes, but learn from the experience of persons, and try to do things differently in your term, things that better suits you or make you feel comfortable in yourself. Like, go ahead and do it my ways. And my reasons of doing this is basically help to give back to persons in that rainbow community, because a lot of people don't have that free will to be who they are and to do what they want. Standing in front of a camera in some countries are hard. And like I said, one of the countries that really took me down was Nigeria. because to see how my trans sisters are suffering because they can't live in their true skin. So all of this is to basically go up, and support them as they, do their thing out there to fight for rights over there, to have free wills, to have an opportunity to live their truth. And that is something that I want to, be able to help, persons out there to basically, if I can go out there and sponsor someone to have their dream surgery, or have an opportunity to start tea, or to pay for tea for them, to make sure that, to have them go through their journey, to I will do that. Honestly, I will do that, So gradually through time, I'm gonna hopefully get to that extent where I can do that for persons, because I want persons out there just like me to actually have that opportunity where they can, get their results what they want. Some people rather go through the complications than to not have the surgery at all. Some people struggle with looking in the mirror, seeing a masculine body, but still seeing a feminine chest. There's so much different ways, it is so hard, like I say, mentally you have to pace yourself with so much different things out there to basically keep going. Like, you have to be in a mental state, like a great mental spot. You have to be positive, you have to like keep going, you have to keep pressing on. There's so much things that you have to do as an individual, because it's hard to go out there and do it alone, and you need someone. I must say, like, this ain't a journey you just walk in and you just walk out. It's a lot of things that you have to go through in life, in this situation, I should say. Like, there's a lot of things that people go through. So don't be afraid. Once you know it's something that you want to go for, you go. Follow your heart. I'm gonna continue saying follow your heart, because with me, I could have gone way beyond my surgery years ago, but I've listened to, person's opinion. I've read things, and I've never looked at the positive side of it. I've always looked at the negative side of it. I've always seen things that could have been worse, and I was like, no, I don't want to go. Maybe something happened to me. What if I die? All these different questions and things that persons afraid to do. So most persons just stop on taking the hormones and don't do any of the surgeries because they're afraid that something might go wrong. Live your truth. If that's what you want to do in your transition, just as go as far as hormone, then great, go ahead. Like, I won't tell you otherwise. Like, whatever makes you comfortable and make you who you want to be in life, and who you are and who you know you to be, go ahead. I won't tell you otherwise. um with me, I went ahead straight in, like, with no knowledge, no questions. I went on with whatever I saw on the internet. And like I say, most of my things that I saw on my internet when I was searching is either I was typing in the wrong thing, or I was just seeing the bad things. But, and going through doctor visits and different things, and the doctors telling you that, the possible risk and different things like that, you start to be like, you start to vary yourself to be like, if you're gonna go through or whatever. But I went through it. At the end of the day, no matter how much they give me these different things of possibilities, I went in it for the kill. I went in it and I said, you know what, this is what I want. I'm gonna do this. If it's the last thing I do, I'm not gonna stop until everything is fully completed and makes me feel complete. Like I say, a lot of people stops as far as top surgeries. No, I went further. I needed it all. I needed to feel complete within myself. And that was my decision, and gradually, like I said, I'm gonna walk through this. I'm gonna give y'all some fun and excitement things as well. I don't want to just bore you guys with all just my life and my journey and what I went through, but I like to share my information because there's a lot of questions out there that are unanswered by internet. And if my video can come across someone that can help someone through their top surgery, I'm more than grateful to help anyone out there that has the questions pertaining to top surgeries. Like I said, everybody face things differently. I sadly face complications, but like I said, my outcome became great for me. I was able to fix it. It wasn't a big fix. Like I say, everybody want that big masculine body. I'm slowly working on mine as I speak. It takes time. Everything gradually goes through a process. I want to snap my fingers and have it all in one day, but it doesn't work like that. Unfortunately, it doesn't work. I had a lot of person ask me about the T. With my T, I had more of my internal changes before my exterior changes. Like I did not notice any of my exterior changes, but I noticed my interior changes. With my cycle, that stopped within 1 month. I wouldn't even say a full month. I would say 2, 3 weeks. Like I didn't even think I got to see that month at all. When I noticed it after a month that it had stopped. I was excited because I did not have to deal with that monthly to do. It was blessed. It was grateful. Thank you, Mother Nature, but no thanks. But that was great to get rid of first. Another change that I had interior, I noticed my Adam's apple was like it felt like it looked somewhat like a split was in it, like it was cracking. So I started to see like that area, and then gradually one day I looked down at my legs and I was like, "Whoa, where did that hair come from?" So, so most of my changes came sudden, where I did not see it until later on, or somebody recognized it. So like I say, my interior changes changed more, and that's what made it easier when it came to upping my dose in the hormones, in my testosterone dose. I started with 0.25, and I gradually got to 0.90. So I'm like supposed to be going to do some blood work and different things to up that to 1 mil, which the doctor feels as if it's at max for me because I'm already at full male range. Like nothing about me is feminine, only if I decide to twist it up. But nothing about me is feminine through medical wise. I'm full range of male, and that changed within 6 months, even though I was still at my peak of changing voice. um, I was already like near full male range at 6 months, so I was changing more on the inside than the outside, and that was because I had more male hormones than female hormones on me. It was amazing. So I was not crazy that I was trapped in the wrong body. So I knew within myself that a male was who I am, and I knew that I've made the right decision, the right choice, and everything I've done. I was so happy that I was gratefully to make it on my own, and I was in a minor where some persons have to wait for parents' consent. Whew, I've done it on my own, and I have no regrets. That's a plus. So yes, that's some of the questions that a lot of persons had for me. Um, with the hormones, like I said, a lot of my changes came on the interior. That was a plus. My exterior changes came at the end. That was gracefully blessed. Within a year time was when I started to see more of my changes. And actually, I didn't see it because a lot of people would still say she because they'll be like, "Oh my God, you're pretty" or whatever, and I'd be like, "I'm not a she." So I struggled with that a lot because a lot of people will, think I'm a girl, and then with the whole pandemic thing, wearing the mask, and that was a plus. So I spent most of my time where I got used to tying my hair up to, show more of my facial structure, the hair on my face. So, they would do it because I find it whereas persons will call you on what they think or what they see you as. So if you look feminine, they say she. If you look masculine, you have the hair on your face, it's a plus. They recognize you as a he. A lot of people now, like before, a lot of people would be like, "Oh, you're a she," or "You're a transgender." But now, as I go within my transition and I go through it, and I'm almost 4 years through my transition, it's like persons will come to me like, "You're lying, you're not a trans." People were like, "Wow." You'll be like, "That could not be you." A lot of people are shocked on my transition because it happened unknown, and like I said, I had to take myself away from society to go through what I was going through, because I did not want it to be judged or looked at differently because of who I am. And everyone has their opinion differently. You should not matter on what people have to say or what people think of you. But at that point in time, like I said, you needed to put yourself in a positive place, a great way. So at the end of the day, I had to most definitely continue to push through. And I knew that I had to take myself from a lot of situation and a lot of things to gradually build up and continue pushing to fulfill my dream and where I'm at today. Thank you guys so much for all the likes, the love out there, the support. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure I show some love for your boy out there. For like I say, I'm doing this for a great cause, and it's not too much for me. I'm just using my story to basically show persons and to let them know that, hey, you're not alone. There's somebody out there that struggled. You know, those that had complication like me and they're embarrassed to show their chest or they're embarrassed to do things. Don't be embarrassed. I'm gonna show you guys. You're gonna see this today. You're gonna finally see what this look like. So I'm not afraid. I'm happy and I'm grateful in my skin. So you should not be, sad about what happened to you or what happened. Like, you made a decision and your decision is to make yourself happy and you follow your heart. So don't feel guilty in what you do. Like, go ahead and be happy in your skin. Like, be you and live your truth. I will always recommend you to. So like I say, my story is to basically share, to give. I did not got here after complications. There goes a body, build of muscle, build of this. Those things came with hard work. Like, literally, I had to work my and the gym. Like, I had to go. There was time when my chest was hurting. I couldn't push, but I pushed. I took things to the limit to where I could not even mask it anymore. I put some sweat in this, and it's still not where I want to be, but I know I will get that gradually within time. I'm scheduling myself between work and different things like that. So it's very hard to actually, try and keep all of these things going, but I able to maintain it. I'm able to continue pushing through. So that's a plus, so I'm grateful for that. So don't feel discouraged if you have complications out there, trans man. Even if you're faced with them or whatever it is, don't feel guilty when yourself. You did not make a mistake. Um, Love yourself. Like, don't matter what no one say, what happened. You have to be you. And once you know with that within yourself, like, you have no worries out there. Um, it's easy for me to say now that I face it, but going through the situation was hard for me. But I know with hard work and push and faith, I knew that I would have had a great outcome. I know that I would have pushed through whatever trauma or whatever situation I was going through. So I advise you guys out there, my trans females, my trans males, like, yo, go out there, show them, especially my trans males out there. And the reason why I say trans male, a lot of people in the trans male section does not show themselves. Like, they're still hidden apart from their change. Don't be afraid. Wear those scars with pride. Like, go for it. Like, be you. Like, show those. If you have a little bit of stretch, you have a little bit of tear, you lost it all, it looked messed up at first. Look at my photos. I put my worst set out there. I put my worst set out there. I thought I was gonna get blocked, from showing so, graphic picture. I would say graphic because it was hard to stomach, looking at some of them, but it's all right. Like I said, walking through it was the hardest part, but gradually getting through it, it was eventually great. I am doing so great. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks for the love and support out there, Ray. I am doing great. I'm holding up. It's been a hard journey, but I've successfully got through it with the grace of God. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate the love out there. I really, really appreciate it. Thanks so much for tuning in. I love the love. I love the support. Like I say, I'm here to be as real as I can possibly get. A lot of people are scared to show their scars. Like I said, I took a long time to work on this to put this into play, and it still is not to where I want it to be, but I know it's gonna get there gradually throughout time. No, thank you so much. Thank you always. I really appreciate it. Right. Um, so it was a rocky road at first, and like I tell my trans brothers out there, push forward, don't worry about it. Use my story as something to uplift you, something to keep you going, something to keep you strong. Use it to as a as a motivation, that look at what I went through and look at where I'm at now. Things are fixable. It's never a mistake unless you give up. Never give up. You have to keep pushing. Thank you so much, Latoya. I will always stay strong. Thanks for the love and support out there. Thanks for watching. Thank you all for watching. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm so proud of that so much. Thank you so much that you're so proud of me also. Um, I've had a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of crying nights, a lot of painful nights. I had a rough patch, but I knew that eventually it would have got better. I would have get better. So I never give up, and I don't want you guys give up. And to my trans females out there, listen, you guys have an easy way in this. You guys either add on a chest, or you guys have an easier way to form in. But you can also face complications too, and the positive thing about it is you have to continue and stay positive, because I've known a lot of trans females, and listen, they're blessed. They're happy. They love the results. They love the look. It's amazing. They're beautiful. They're happy in their skin. So go for it. I'm fighting 110. Like I said, I've listened to stories, persons reach out to me, people showed me, what they're fighting in life, what they're going through in life pertaining to not having these opportunities. And I want to be able to, use my stories and say, go out there and push, strive for something greater, go out there and follow your heart, follow your dreams. A lot of people ain't gonna approve of your decision, but it's okay. At the end of the day, if it's something that you want, it should not matter what no one feels or no one thinks. How I see it is, if they're with you or they're without you, they're against you or they're with you. How I see it. So at the end of the day, continue to push in, continue to speak up, carry someone with you, use the support, do your research, look at someone's story, look at the good part, look at the bad part, the complications, look at it all. Don't just look at the brighter light. Don't look at just the complications. Don't look at someone's um, bad results and use it as a fair, use it as something to be like, what, I'm going to put my state up there. I'm going to, keep my mental state good, my health good, and everything good. That's something that you have to go out there and basically do. And that's what I've done. Um, like I said, I had to take a lot of pain medicine to maintain my fluid, because my chest was so small, and the fluid was just like it was stretching my chest to the point where it started to rip through my areola, tearing the areola, causing it to stretch. But it, like I said, it could have been worse. The nipple part, the pointy part, I have lost that part because the fluid eventually went through the nipple, causing the nipple, that area, to drop off. Once that area came off, that was when my biggest fear in every which way possibly came, because I never knew how I would have looked. I never knew if it was fixable. But when I talked to my doctor and they were able to look at it and see what's going on, right away he knew that it was fixable. He knew that it would have been a great outcome, and he made me feel comfortable. And he was like, "You're gonna like the outcome of this. I'm telling you, it's gonna heal very better. It's gonna heal great. It's gonna look great. Yes, you might have lost parts of it, but don't lose hope. There's ways of fixing this. You can even wait a year to go back in it to build that area if you want to build it. But you can do tattoos. You can do all those different things. So it all varies of different options that he had given me. So I did not feel like I had all lost gone. So I felt that there was a hope, there was a will, there was some way out of nothing, So I went in it for the kill. I came out with it, had a few to dos, but everything turned out great. I had the opportunity to work on it. I had the opportunity to heal from it. And I had the opportunity to have a great outcome from it. So all of that was great. So use my story as something to motivate you to push and not pull back, because my story is not to scare you or say it's a mistake doing it. It's to basically tell you follow your heart, no matter how hard of the situation it might be. A lot of people out there facing the same complication as you, as me, and they're afraid to show themselves. But I'm here to tell you guys, like, I was scared to take off my shirt. I was scared to do anything. I didn't want to look at it. It was just crazy. It was just happening all at once. But I found a way that I could have fixed it and love myself, and that was working out. And that was something that I enjoy doing, especially in my spare time. So I gradually pushed through it, and I got to the point where I was like, I know I have to press on to it. So after getting approval from doctors and everything was a go for and everything was a plus, I was like, why not? So I basically pushed through it, and I got here today to basically stand here and carry you guys through my journey and show you how I had my experience with my top surgery. And gradually I would carry you through my other surgeries and different things, and a lot of things in my life, and do a lot of things for you guys and help you guys out there, families out there. There's a lot of persons out there, like I said, that are struggling, and I know what it was to go through those things. There's a lot of people that faced abuse in their life. I know what it was to go through that. I myself am a victim of abuse, where I could have lost my life a lot of times. I fight for my life a lot of times in hospitals, from lovers, friends that pretended to be friends and went behind my back and do all different type of stuff. There's different type of things that I've went through inside my life. There was times when I felt suicidal. There was time when I wanted to just give up. There was times that I just wanted to walk away. There was times that I went through a lot of things. You're not alone. I'm telling you, you're not alone. I faced it. I went through it. The trauma is real. Everyone has their trauma. Everybody went through it. Everybody faced it. There's no one perfect. It don't make you less of a person. It don't make you less of a man, a woman, a child. Everybody has some sorts of trauma in their life. Don't be afraid to be looked at differently. You are who you are, and be proud of who you are. That's how I say. Realize that you can get the realist. The realist. I'm gonna say the realist. Oh yeah, speaking of the realist, I've taken part in a competition this week, and I win best. Oh wait, wrong category. I win real TRANSMAN realist. So I also won the grand prize, and this is my trophy, TRANSMAN realist. So I basically carry home the trophy for the house for the first time that I've tried it, and it was awesome. And I love my group. My group is amazing. They're great team players. They're lovable people, and I'm looking forward to take on a lot of different things and learning a lot from amazing people. Thank you so much, Ray. Yes, it was a victory for me. I actually went as Sizzler from Jamaica. It was dancehall, and I went as Sizzler, and I aced it because my dreadlocks and the natural look, you know. So I really pulled it off great. I was shocked of myself that I actually pulled it off. Those photos I will basically upload on my Facebook. For y'all that don't have my Facebook, it's Dreadboy Rasta. Hit the link. I will be more than happy to introduce you to my wonderful page where you have more of excitement things that you'll see. My TikTok page also. I have a lot of things where I dance and I show my fun side other than just my emotional side or what I went through. Yes, you can most definitely do anything. um a lot of things that I basically have out there. Just show your boy some love. I'm telling you, show your boy some love. Thank you so much, Alex, for showing some mad love there. Yeah, so my life was basically transformed tremendously within the last months or so. I've met some amazing people. I was welcoming some amazing hearts. For once in my life, I felt at home. I felt like I had family all around me, not just in this part and that part. I had like someone I can just pick up the phone and be like, I got somewhere to go today. I got something to do. So, having that opportunity to face a fear in front of an audience was, crazy because, like I said, I was faced with a lot of trauma in my life. So facing an audience and crowd was always a fear in my life. So having that opportunity to do that, it was amazing. That makes me feel like I've have some growth in my life, and I am proud of myself. Like, listen, when I win this trophy, I felt like I win American Idol and I just hit the golden buzzer. Like, seriously. Like, I was like, who, me? I even left the trophy up there. I left the grand prize up there till they even had to look for me. Like, I didn't know I did win. So it was like amazing for me to actually go out there and someone see me for who I am, and that's creative, loving, someone that only wants the good for someone, and positive impact I can say for myself and others who look forward to being in this world. Thank you so much, Latoya, for the love. I'm looking forward of a lot of that, especially sharing it and being a part of each and every one of your lives. Thank you so much for the love and support. I could have not done this with any of you guys, and that's the truth. It takes a lot of courage to stand here and actually tell your story and show your life and everything that you went through. So to get where I am today, I could have not done it with each and every one of you guys, and I thank you so much for the love. No, I've been talking for a very long time, and a lot of people want to see my to-do. I actually have somewhere to go. And I have to show some mad love for my support team member. I feel as if that I needs to be there to show some great love from a girl out there. So I'm gonna go out there and support her out there tonight, doing her thing out there, DJing and skipping the beat. You know, the best and the best of the best, one of the bestest of the bestest out there. So I gotta show my mad love out there. And that's what I'm gonna do. But I just wanted to show you guys and give it to you guys. Like I say, it took a lot for me to actually stand here, to come here, to do this live. Like I say, every week I do uploads, but this week it took like actually 8 days before I actually make it, because like I say, it takes a lot to go out there. I'm doing this for the first time. I'm always scared, no matter of the changes or the form of my body and how things are going. I always push through somehow, and yeah, gonna show the best way I can show. Like I say, thank you guys so much for showing some mad love and support for me. Once again, I want to say, Ray, thank you for the love. Latoya, thank you for the love. Alex, the love. Thank you everyone who also tuned in, and I miss you guys on my message feed. I'm not able to see all of that information until after the feed to know who all went on. But thank you so much for those who had turned in and those who are going to watch it. Thank you guys so much for the love and support. But the moment of a lot of people have been waiting for is like walking into the reveal of my May, when I came out to the world and I've showed the world that I was a trans man. It blew the mind of a lot of people because, like I said, I've disappeared for a while and I dropped the bomb and it came back, and voila, this is your boy Trey. So going from here to there, it's like a big change, transformation, not just um, a journey towards cheap tea, but surgery. So it was an experience for me. So yeah, so gradually I'm gonna start off with showing you guys my body, my chest. Sorry, guys. This is hard because it's been a while. I haven't showed my chest to anyone um, that is not family or close persons that come by. Not because I'm unhappy with my look. I am grateful. It's just that, like I say, a lot of people have different fears in their life, and my fears is being wrongly judged. And even though I give that advice and I say, don't worry about what people say, sometimes what you say about a person or how you characterize a person or judge a person and label a person, it mentally mess up a person's state. So that is my biggest fear, of losing myself in the process of getting so far. But it's a go-to because, like I said, I'm not only doing this for me, I'm doing this for my trans brothers and sisters out there that are living in fear. And if I can do it, you can do it. So fight your fears in your face and face it. Face it, and do your thing. So this is me, and this is my body here. I've worked a very long way when it comes to my body. It wasn't always like this. Um, I had a lot of workout with my body. I love my fit, you know. My stitching area here, like I said, because of the fluid, some of the areas was stretched. That would be the left side. It was stretched the area here, but I was able to get my areola back. I've lost the pointy piece, like I said, the nipple part. I've lost that gradually through working out and doing push-ups and different things. My packs will form under my lining. So gradually, as I work out and build my muscle and muscle mass, my packs will fall over my stitches. So if I was to crunch up and show my packs, you can see where it falls under. So I really like the job that my doctor has done because he made it form, even though I did not have the chest at that present point of time when I was working out. When I had my surgery, I didn't have the chest at that time. So, so it was just a line there. With this one here was basically stretched due to the large amount of fluid that built up in this side. My left side was the most complicated side. So that was it there. Yeah, so I was able to I love my body, yo. Listen, I love my body, especially when I know I can do so much with it. I worked out to get to a lot of things inside my life. And if I can make what you guys have saw inside my life look like this and change it and structure myself to where I want to be, you can do it. Don't worry about the complications or the side effects or the possibilities or what you can go through. You have to follow your heart because look what I went through and then look at my outcome. Like I am great. Like when I dress, like everything is like fit to the fit to the fit. Like I work to it, I push towards it. It's not like I said, it's not to where I want to get, but I see that the progress and everything is going through how my surgeon had made my surgery came out. So as you see in my last video, my thumbnail had basically showed a similar photo like this, but it was in more detail. So like I said, with this here was my left side here that has most of the complication. That one had stretch, but my lining, but eventually, like I say, through working out and doing my chest workout and different things, I gradually would, it will form into place like how I'm doing with this. But like I say, it's fixable. It was minor and it was something that I could have done within the gym. So through hard work and progress, you can do it. So I'm looking forward to 2023 and some shorts, some big body, doing something. But look at my complications and where I came from and how I got here, and look at my results. It could have been worse. Yes, I might have lost the grafting. Yes, I might have lost the nipple. But hey, the great part about it is I was able to grasp my areola back, um, where it shows like I have a nipple, even though it's not there. If I don't tell anyone, no one would notice that it isn't there. So I'm okay with myself. Like I said, I probably walks around like this every day, 24/7, as long as I'm in my house or out on my patio or however I do it. This is how I basically carry myself 24/7, apart from the jeans. Of course, I'm going to be in my undies, but this is how I do it. So don't second doubt yourself. Don't, you can work towards a lot of things inside your life. Like I said, this here had stretched a bit because of the buildup of fluid. This side is also because they were like switching side. But gradually, if I show you guys here, and if I tense up here, my stitching comes under my pack. So as I continue to build muscle and push forward, I eventually would do it here. Most of my scarring came under my arm because I had more skin to move. So they did most of the stitching under the arm where it's non-noticeable. My stitching would eventually get faded because most of my stitch were taken on the inside. So that was a great plus with it. Um, Thank you so much, Ray. I really appreciate the love. It took courage for me to actually show you guys. but I'm looking to show you a bigger transformation once I continue my workout process. Once I've started, now that I've started fully into fact with my workout. But this is exactly, let me fix the camera. This is my chest and the build of how it is and how it looks out. Like I said, most of my stitching came from under the arm where I had a lot of skin to move, because those that know me know that I had a kid. And with that, my chest was bigger and I lost the weight in my chest. So it got smaller and left for me. And where I started working out before I had surgeries, it started to push down, forming into a meal pack. So that part of it, once they removed that, they knew that they would have taken that most likely, to carry it under the arm part. So this part took more longer to heal because it was so much of a tissue area in that area there. So this side was more thinner. So most of my side was on the right side of removing of skin. And like I say, it did not look like this. As you can see, I've worked on back and everything to open my back and different things just to form more of the structure. So if I can go through those trauma of transition, of going from buildup of fluid and all these different other things that I face, you can go out there and you can face these things and stand up strong, just like me. Like it's no difference. Like I am no different from everyone. If I can go out there and face these things and these complications and come out looking like this, I am grateful. You can also do that as well too. Like, listen, learn from me, learn from what I went through. No matter if you're faced with complications, don't give up. Don't fall out. Don't walk away. Like, follow your heart. You're gonna get scared. I got scared. I'm gonna be real. I got scared, especially walking into the theater and seeing all of those lights, all of those surgeons. And I did it in the pandemic when nobody could have come in the hospital. Nobody could have stand there. Nobody could have talked to you. Nothing. Like I had to wait till I was discharged to see my family, to see my son, to let him know that I'm okay. Like I had to do everything on a video call once I came through. So some people had that opportunity where they had family to their bedside, where they had friends come to their bedside, where they went in there with a spouse, or everybody had a different opportunity, a different frame of going through this. So don't lose that fear. Don't go out there and get all spook out now. Like go out there and do it. I've done it. Like look at my stories, face every step, like look at it from the beginning to the end. Like I can tell you it was not easy at first. I've given up. I've fall weak. I've cried. I stopped eating. I could not sleep. I like it was crazy. Like after I was given the okay that I could have smoked, God knows that I found the nearest weed place I could have find. Like literally, I had to find something because I needed to get myself back to where I was because of what I was faced. So don't get spooked out. Follow your heart. Like go for it. Like listen, I love you guys. And I want you to live your truth. I want you to feel free within yourself, just like me. I want you to love your body. I want you to be able to walk around topless. I want you to be able to do a lot of things. Like go out there, be your truth, be your love, be your heart. Like go out there, show the world that this is you. You know, build your platform. There's a lot of things out there for you guys. Go out there and do it. Like I wish I can snap my finger and help Nigeria so bad. Like my mind keep going on it when it comes to Nigeria, because I want them to have that opportunity just like me. I would want the greater outcome for them. But whatever was to happen, as long as they have their positive, like they have their truth, they get to live in their skin. Like it's hard. Like I can only imagine what some people or facing out there not getting the opportunity. So why am I gonna be selfish and be upset, when persons haven't got that opportunity to go out there and get their surgeries done, to go out there and make their dreams come true? Like nobody, like you got out there and you done, like go, like don't give up, don't lose hope. Thank you guys so much, so much. Your dad is from Nigeria. Oh, I let me tell you, I am so praying to the Almighty God for Nigeria that everyone can be so peaceful and so respectful for each and everyone, not just Nigeria, but around the world. Like we need to share our love. Let's be respectful of people's choices, people life and things and what they do out there. Tell that, show some love up there, big up Nigeria out there in the place, show some mad love. Stand up for your rights. You deserve a place out there. You deserve to be respect as in who you are and not who they want to label you as. You go and you fight. Keep fighting, ladies, gents, persons, anything, even if it's not of the gay community, of the rainbow flag, anything that you're faced in life, whether it's trauma, racism, whatever it is, like I'm telling you, whatever it is that you're facing in life, let me tell you, fight for it, go for it. Like honestly, like fight for it, go for it. That's how I say, like go for it, be true in who you are. Once again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Therefore, I have to go. But I will most definitely be back every week with you guys. I'm going to show you guys some amazing stuff. I'm thinking I'm getting a big meal as I sit down and talk to you. Some, talk to you guys, do some topics, some question and answering what persons have asked me. I'm going to drop in my live between Facebook and YouTube. Sorry. I'm going to be back and forth with my live. So once again, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Show your boys some love out there. I am doing this for everyone out there, and you're gonna see what I'm gonna get out there doing. I'm gonna hit the streets, and I'm gonna help those. I'm gonna have uploads for those, and I'm gonna show you guys those uploads of how I give back to my community, showing some love out there in the six. There's people out there suffering. There's a lot of struggles out there. Don't walk past our brothers and sisters. Don't walk past them like you don't see them. Help them. Because if it was you, you would want somebody to help you, right? Help them. Show some love in the place. Gotta be real out there. Once again, thank you so much, Ray, Latoya, Alex, anyone else I mixed. Thank you guys for the comments and the words of encouragement. Thank you so much. And those who had tuned in, I cannot see your names at this present point of time on this particular computer, but I thank you so much for tuning in. And those who will be tuning in, once again, this is your boy Trey, and I am a trans man, and I am from the 242, but I presently live in Toronto, the 6. Yes, and this is my journey towards trade. This is my life, and this is as real as you get it. I'm gonna give it to you. I have a lot to show you guys, a lot to bring to you guys. To make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this link. Send it to a friend, a cousin, an auntie, an uncle. You can send it to your niece and your nephew, even your little brothers and sisters. It's all right. We can learn it. We can learn it. We can learn it. Yes, yes. Yes, I will most definitely be in New York City, most for sure. I am gonna be out there for sure. I'm gonna actually be a lot of places I'm gonna visit because, like I say, a lot of people don't know, but I like to perform and dance. I enjoy dancing and performing and doing different stuff. No, I don't strip. I don't strip. But I enjoy dancing. I love to create moves and do different things and different stuff out there. I like to be creative and show my moves. I like to, do stuff like that. So a lot of things is coming. I'm gonna fly out and do a lot of different things out there. You're gonna see my face in a lot of things out there. I don't want to say it all. Thank you so much. But I have a few little short clips on my TikTok. Check out my TikTok. All my links are in my YouTube page. Hit all of those links. You will get there. Make sure to go and follow each one of those pages. Show some love for your boy out there in the six. Once again, thank you so much. Thanks for the love, Ray. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the love. Thanks again once so much for showing in, tuning in. Make sure I can't enough say this. Show your boy some love. Make sure like, comment, and subscribe. Share this. Send this to a friend. Make sure I get this out there so I can help a friend. Don't be afraid because let me tell you something. With all those complications, you can still do all of this. And people say there's no feeling in your chest after all of that. I'm getting all the feeling up in here. I'm telling you, all in there. You know, it's all in there. You know, so make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to your boys. Stay there, stay true to yourself. Make sure to stay safe. I love you guys. Thank you so much for the love and support for your boy Trey. Don't forget, hit up those links. I got a lot coming towards you. Love, peace. Love you guys all the way from the 6 from your boy Trey. Peace.